I've been working on this for a long time, partly because it's just a hobby project and partly because it needed a lot of hours. I've always loved ballerina musical jewellery boxes. Mum had one, in fact still does, and it still works. Stemming from work that I've been doing with MIDI pan and MIDI kalimba, I started to think about buying such a box with a broken mechanism and fitting it with an electronic sound module. There are benefits, which I'll come to. So I bought a box which was listed as broken, not exactly artisan workmanship, but I love its looks. Dad and I had a look at the mechanism and in fact got it running. We discovered that it plays I Could Have Danced All Night, or at least a small part of it, and here's the first benefit of an electronic replacement. This one has a small drum. It plays 8 bars of the tune, which may sound like a lot, but it's not. It's about 12 seconds. If you're opening the box to fetch out a pair of earrings and hear a few notes, then it's absolutely delightful. But if you want to listen to it for any longer, then I can tell you that the short loop becomes old quickly, like a child that knows a single line of a song and repeats it over and over. This one has a comb which is an octave and a half, around 18 notes, give or take the odd broken one. And obviously the mechanism plays just the one tune, or a part of one tune. An electronic module can contain any number of tunes, they can be much longer, and you can add any tune that you like. It can play a wider range of notes. Here's my first version. It contains a microcontroller, DAC with amplifier, speaker. Here on the bottom there are holes for the speaker and the SD card holder. It has headers for the switch and can be powered from USB or from a battery. I haven't put a charging circuit on this version, so that needs to be a separate module. I didn't want it to be able to play back an audio file, but only to be capable of playing back musical box sounds. I checked out a few samples that I could find and decided to record my own. I spent time pinging this very musical box's notes with a dental pick and building the set of samples that I needed. Pinging the comb was necessary. It's hard to isolate a single note when you're running the clockwork, and you want the pure note without the mechanical sounds. For the music files, I've used a modified version of MML, Music Macro Language. This uses text strings. The music is very compact and the format was used on some 8-bit computers. I've written my own utility to convert any tune to a simplified version of MML from MIDI, and I've started to build a little library. As far as the box itself goes, the handles were loose, dried up glue I suppose, and one was unfortunately lost, so I made another from a little scrap of wood using the remaining one as a pattern. These wooden rings are easy to buy. I enjoyed waxing the box and re-gluing some of the velvet lining. I fitted a microswitch and used its normally closed contacts to control the power to the microcontroller. On startup, that loads a tune from the SD card and plays it. If there are multiple tunes on the card, it'll play a different one each time the lid is lifted. I'm really happy with how realistic it sounds and how well the playback works. I've offset my module to allow access to the winding handle, and the ballerina still runs from the original clockwork motor, which is lucky because I have a lot to learn about driving and fitting electric motors. I've taken off the comb, but I'm keeping that with the box so that my mods are reversible. This sound module has no audio output, so I've recorded everything you've heard with a mic next to the musical box. I'm enjoying converting and installing different tunes. I won't part with this box. I like it very much and have put so much time into it. I'm going to use it for its intended purpose. But I do have spares of this module if doing something similar appeals to you.